Can you see the attendance? Oh, I'm muted. Okay. Where? Everybody got the code? Okay. You got it, right? Okay. This way I can actually see you. Very important. Everybody else got it in here? Okay. Move it then. Here. Cool. So let's stand up. And I set up the room a little differently today so I can move the microphone to the piano. How about that? You might be able to actually hear better today. And let's stand up. Stretch overhead. Oh, and maybe turn off the extra noise, right? So many extra steps that I cannot see. Keep my microphone. Maybe gently pull up. You're not pulling on your wrist, but you're sort of using your hand. And take a breath and feel that stretch between the intercostal muscles, between your ribs. I don't think I said that right, but whatever. And then the other way. Make sure that you're not bent over. The stretch is happening, but there's like a straight line going up through your arm. If you're like me, you have a tendency to do this with your arm in front. You want to do a straight line. As you take that breath, feel the expansion in your side, let it go, shake it all the way down. And slowly rolling back up. All right. Have we done the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? We did this? Okay. Ready? With a nice, loud, round sound, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hear 3 people. 5, 6, 7, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm not convinced. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 1, 1, 1. I'm not convinced that you are very energetic yet. Even if you are not, because I'm sure not, fake it. Convince me. Ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that as loud as you can be? 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. Don't be afraid to be silly, people. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1. True story. Groups of people bond together when they go through hardship together. So just consider the silliness to be part of your hardship for this class, okay? And get over it. Switch to flipped R's if you need to. I had somebody tell me there's a trick if your nose is itchy when you do this, that you can just put your fingers on your nose to stop the vibration in your nose, and then it doesn't itch so much, but you still get that freedom of movement. You can also roll your R's if that's easier to do a tongue trill. I have no preference. I'm just not very good at rolling my R's, so I always go to the lip trill. Okay? Same thing. Big breath, expand at the ways. Good. Big yawn sigh. So from the very top of your range, breathe in. This time, make sure it's in a yawning space. There was a lot of in that sound, so the jaw was not quite released all the way. So breathe in like you're yawning. And now sigh. Oh, that was much nicer. Articulate the consonants. Articulate the consonants. Clearly speak the words. Clearly speak the words. Round out the vowel sounds. Round out the vowel sounds. Ooh, I heard a chewed R or two in that. Round out the vowel sounds. Round out. I'm not going to point at people, but I know who you are. Round out the vowel sounds. Round out the vowel sounds. Or else you'll sound absurd. Very good. It's just a triad. And then down the scale, okay? Big breath. Articulate the consonants, clearly speak the words. Round out the vowel sounds. Good. Raise your hand if you are 100% sure that the pronunciation you used in your silly Emily Blunt voice is the same pronunciation you used when you sang it. Good. Then we're all at least honest with each other. Okay. So now, put those two things together. That was really good tone production. That's the best sound I've heard you guys make from the beginning of class, okay? But now put the articulations in it the same way that you spoke it, because that was also very good. We just need to marry the two together. Articulate the consonants, clearly speak the words. Speak the words. Speak the words. Speak. K's are really hard with these masks on. Speak. Speak the words. I always have to pinch the center here because it gets in the way. The fabric gets in the way. Speak the words. Speak the words. Articulate the consonants. Clearly speak the words. Ready? Just that much? Go. Articulate the consonants. Clearly speak the words. Give me more K on the clearly. Clearly speak the words. Ready, set, beginning, go. Articulate the consonants, clearly speak the words. There you go. Say vowel. Vowel. Yeah, there's a few people that are putting a lot of the W, vowel. Try not to close it down so much. Vowel, vowel, vowel. Yeah, you go through those vowels really quickly. Round out the vowel sounds. Vowel. It's like I'm almost skipping all the vowels and just going straight to the L a little bit. One more time. Fixing that. Articulate the consonants. Clearly speak the words. Round out the vowel sounds. That was awesome. Have a seat. Grab your book. If you are in the second edition, it is page 221. Third edition, if you look under art songs in the table of contents, I want to say it's pretty close to 221, but it's, yeah, it's the one we did last time, Donzelle. Huh? 209, thank you. That sounds right to me. You good over there? All right. Oh, good, everybody's got their book today. I took a picture and I was going to put it on the projector in case somebody forgot. It's fine. All right, but since we all have it, excellent. Yeah, it should be the page with the pronunciation on it. Yeah. Because we're going to go through that first. Oh, I thought you were raising your hand. Okay. Third edition? Is it 209? Okay. Donzelle fuggite. Fuggite. I think I said that wrong. Okay. Doesn't matter, we're going to fix it. So in the IPA, right there at the beginning, you can see that they've written out all of those fun little vowel sounds and consonant sounds. There's not very many consonant sounds that you have never seen before. Most of them are just the English letters you're used to reading, okay? So how would we say that first word? Anybody want to give it a try? Huh? Just take your best guess. Thank you. So your vowels were perfect. The only thing we're missing is the last syllable. It's donzelle. Donzelle. Yep. Otherwise, that was perfect. Okay. So donzelle, donzelle. Say that a few times. Go. Donzelle, donzelle. In Italian, the second to last syllable is usually, I don't know if it's always the one that's emphasized, but it usually is. Donzelle. It's that part of the language that gives the Italian that distinct sound that's different from Spanish. Okay? So knowing that and giving it a good guess that the next word also has 3 syllables. Anybody want to try the next word that starts with an F? Fuggite. Yeah, and you notice that on the pronunciation they give you 2 D's there. That's that stopped sound that I was telling you about. That's how they write that. So Fuji. The DZ is like a J sound, or what we would say is like a mix between a hard and soft G in English. So food, that's how they're telling you to stop it. Fujite. Fujite. And then that second syllable, that middle syllable is the one that emphasizes. So say donzelle fujite. Donzelle fujite. Procacce. Yep. Procacce beltà. Procacce beltà. Yeah, there's an accent on that one, so it's belta, but because of where it lands in the notes, which you'll see in a second when we look at this on the next page, the ta is on beat 1, and so it gets emphasized that way too. A lot of really good composers. This is how you can tell if somebody's an instrumental composer that's just doing vocal music, or somebody who's actually a vocalist themselves, because they'll have those things in the music where the text underlay is reinforced by where the notes hit strong and weak beats. Okay? So look for those things when you're looking for music for yourself. Does this look like the text doesn't fit, strong syllable on a strong beat, that sort of thing. Okay, so we've done that whole first line, and the second line is a word we already know, so let's just do it. Ready, go. Fuggite, fuggite, fuggite. Very nice. Anybody want to take a guess at the next 2 words? Say. Lucido, lucido, lucido. The next one you see that the IPA has a Z sound. That's very important. So it's not sguardo, it's sguardo. Sguardo. Yep. V. Yep. Exactly the way you think it should be. Penetrail. Penetrail. So you remember I told you in Italian we pronounce all the vowels even if there's multiple in a row? This is one of those spots. Trail. Trail. Si. Si, signore. Okay. Okay, and then the last word, core. Core. And it's definitely a heavy on the first syllable. Core. Okay? So let's se lucido. Guardo. next one, let's, just for time's sake. Oh, we've got time. Who wants to do the next word? Lasciate. Lasciate. Yep, and you may see in the IPA, what's missing there? The I. Okay, that's this edit, yeah, lasciate, fiate. It's very faint. It's not like shia. It's not like that. I probably should have thought that through before I said it out loud. But anyway, lasciate. Yep, quel, dardo, del, perfido amore. Perfido amore. And those are actually two separate words, but they're elided in the pronunciation because they happen together in the music. Okay, so they're preparing you for that. All right, next one, K. Yeah, this one, Spanish would be che, right? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to remember. Some of these, I mix them up with Spanish and Italian. Yeah, true. So K and C, die. Yeah, and they gave you the diphthong there with the J. That's the ya sound. C die. C die. It gives you an idea of how fast you should get through those vowels too. Okay. K and C die. Scaltrite. Tramando. Vista. All right. Now that we've done that, turn the page. I know. Tremendous size. Oh, I know. Did you read the translation, the English translation?
Oh, yeah, very true.
Oh my God, drama, right? Random people. I love having that window up there. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to play this on the piano just so you have a pulse to go with, but I don't want you to sing it yet. Just speak the text with the rhythm, just like we did when we learned jubilate, okay? Ready, go. Donzelle fuggite, procacce beltà. Feel they got stuck at any point or just want to do it one more time? Because the song is quite a bit faster than what I just played it at. That was like quarter note equals 80 or so. Okay, so don't panic. I'm going to go a little faster. Same thing. Ready, set, breathe. Donzelle fuggite, procacce beltà. Slowing down. Se luci, sguardo It's not as long as it looks because when this goes up to speed, it's not that bad. If you're curious how fast this really goes, if you haven't listened to the MP3 on Blackboard, that's about how fast I expect it to go. Okay? Can we just do the second section, just go through the text one more time, and I won't play this time so I can turn the page at the proper time. Okay? Not too much faster. Measure 30. Ready? Go. Se lucido sguardo vi Ready, go. Lasciate quel dardo perfido amore che insidie scatrite tramando vista. I think some of you will find that this is easier when you're not going quite so slow. Some of these consonants are much easier. Okay? Makes sense, kind of, sort of? Cool. Now, second, V? Tramando? Yeah, tramando. Exactly the way you would if it was Spanish. Okay? Neat. And I make a lot of comparisons to Spanish mostly because that's what most people take in high school, and also if you're from around here, then that's the one you're probably using. But that doesn't, yeah. Anyway. So now, just like we did with jubilate, I'd like you to stand up and just try singing it on do, 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 do. Okay? And I'm going to move this over here so I can actually. It's a thing. Okay. Still going slow. Good, let's do that phrase again, and let's just sing on do. So say do. Now say do. See how much louder that was? That means you're using more space inside your mouth. Do. And more support. Don't be afraid of singing wrong notes. If they're wrong, we'll fix them. 1, 2, breathe in. Do. Nice. That was way better. Breathe. Nice. Big breath. Very nice. Now all of you have a seat are very good readers because you all play other instruments and you've taken theory and ear training, and this is not a problem to read. It's mostly stepwise, right? There's no weird jumps or skips. There's nothing that's out of the ordinary or out of your ear. So tell me, what's the most difficult spot, do you think? Probably. Starting on the high note, okay? Now, they've also given this ridiculous oo vowel on the top note. So what are we going to do with that vowel? Do you remember that there's a word? Make it tall, but there's a word for what we're doing to it. Modify. We're modifying the vowel. So it's not going to be fujite. It's going to be more like fujite. That's what it's going to feel like in your head when you sing it. But we will still hear foo, foo, foo. It still comes across as foo out in the audience, but it's going to feel more like fuh, foo, foo, foo inside your mouth because it's going to be taller than that. It's also advisable to take a longer breath. So instead of going fujite, you can go 2 whole measures. You go fujite. Okay? You don't have to go breath go. You can take 6 whole beats or more to take your breath in. So when you sing it this time, take those 2 things into account. Taller. So, because that's why I made you sing it on do, because I knew that was going to come out. So do needs to be modified when you get to the top note. Bigger, longer breath before you get there. Okay? A little faster. I'm sorry. If you can stand up, I should have said that. Breathe here. How many people found that was easier? Some of you were a lot louder on that top note. Don't worry about that. I'd rather have a good sound that's slightly too loud than a sound that's kind of strangled on the top because it's not supported enough. I'd rather have the good sound always 100% of the time. If it's a volume thing, we'll fix that later. Okay, make a good sound first. All right, let's do the part we haven't done yet. So we modulate here. 1, 2. Fix one thing. Maybe it's the prep for the breath before the page turn because that's where the high note is on this one. Okay? Yeah, it kind of catches you by surprise if you're not expecting it. Okay? Same place, a little faster. 1, 2, 3, ready, go. Just so you can say you've sung through it at least once or twice. A little slow so you have time to think ahead. Okay, where are your breaths going to be? How big do they need to be? What vowels might need to be modified, okay? Breathe. Don't say. Very nice. Breath. That's the hardest thing in the whole song is that page turn because that's where all the modulations and the accidentals are, right? But do you feel like you have enough of the pieces that you can put them together on your own time? I don't need to rehearse it like it's a choir rehearsal, yeah? Okay, cool. Question? I picked this song specifically, well, for two reasons. One, it's in both books, in both editions of the book. But the other reason that I picked it is because there's nobody in here who cannot hit those notes. Based on what I heard in either your practice MP3s or your initial hearings. If you're struggling with it, though, email me and we can set up a time where I can work with you just one-on-one. And that might make the difference. Because I do know that's a little on the high side for some of you to be comfortable, and that's fine. Congratulations, you're normal. Okay. I would like to take this concept of putting the text and the articulations and just kind of combining everything we've learned so far and singing a few songs that are in our book today until Jordan gets here, which should be in like 8 minutes or so. So what I'd like to do is go to your table of contents, and I want to just sing a couple songs that we all have the music for. So not all of the songs are exactly the same, but I think some of the traditional songs and world songs are the same. Like, do we all have Jonah Nobis? Yeah, the categories are in the contents. Third edition people, do you have Jonah Nobis? Yes? Okay, so we could do that one. How about art songs Ich liebe dich by Beethoven? Be fun to do some German, just because it's really fun to teach the consonants that way. Third edition people, it's mostly you I'm worried about. Ich liebe dich. It would be under art songs and arias at the end. Okay, bummer. What German song do you have in there, just out of curiosity? You do not have a German one in there? Okay, well, never mind then. That's fine. That's fine. I won't make you do anything in French because my French is terrible. So you're welcome. How about Sing from Sesame Street under popular songs? Do we know that one? 171. Okay, so you have that. Cool. So let's do Jonah Nobis first. So whatever page that's on for you. Sing from Sesame Street? Oh, Jonah Nobis Passion. It's under world songs or traditional songs. Second edition, it's page 56. All right. How many of you already know this song or you've sung it before? Okay, cool. So the good news is it's in Latin. That means the language won't be super, super hard. But look through the IPA at the top of the page real quick. Third edition people, did you find it? What page is it on? 58. Okay, thank you. So look at the IPA at the top. They're all O, A, E, A, E. Okay, Pacem, Pacem. Yeah. See, this is Latin, and I disagree with this editor here because the A sound should be the same no matter what word you're in. And they've given us two different vowels for that. So I'm going to say on the E that's like a backwards 3, instead of saying a real tall E, I'd really like that to be a higher A sound because that's what it should be. Okay? Let's just try this. Nice and slow. With the text. So I sing it with the text. You can do it. Ready, set, and go. Thing that we're missing. Look at your IPA. What's that in the last word? Pacem. Pacem. Yep. Pacem. So one more time, fix that one thing. Ready? Big breath. Feet on the floor. So you're sitting up. You can't see my body because I'm hidden by the piano, but you get the idea. Ready and set. Breathe. Let's say you're teaching a group.
Not changing the sound of the vowel, but the nose string and the left top.
Yeah. I'm thinking more in the consonants. Look at the consonants. Yeah.
Maybe after the breath that has the validity on.
Yep. So if there's no rest for you to take a breath, where do you put the M? So that you can take a breath. Because if you just say, take a breath there, are they all going to take a breath at the same time? Probably not. And the M will all end up in a different place at the same time. It'll all end up in a different place too. The one that I'm worried about though is nobis, nobis, pa. Is it nobis, pa, or is it nobis, pa? Do you hear the difference? So it depends on which beat you want to put the S on. So somebody, give me an opinion. Do we want the S on beat 3 to take a short breath, or do we want to connect the S to the P? Not one is right or wrong. We just have to have an opinion and do it the same way. Connect. Okay, cool. So it's not no B spa. It's no B spa. Okay. So when you sing that second line, connect those. 1, big breath, sitting up and go. Good, going on. I'm going to stick you with this group over here, so U5, and then U4 in the middle, and then U4 over here. So group 1, group 2, and group 3. All right? Big breath beginning, group 1, go. Don't be afraid to be loud, it's okay. Going on to 2, group 2 at the beginning. Go. Now at the beginning, 3, 2, 1. Good, going on. One more and go on a little louder. Awesome. Do you want the thing up or down? Do you care? Everybody say hi. You guys remember Jordan? You folks. Dang it, I gotta really fix that. Been saying guys for too many years. Okay, so I'll take your phone. Yeah.
First, I know we agreed on B flat, but then maybe can I start an A?
Yeah.
My voice is like wonky.
Yeah, totally.
So the other thing is, am I allowed to say? Okay, talk amongst yourself.
Just a moment. You do what you think is best, and we can discuss it later.
I'm sure I'll get roasted. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I'm just going to go over here.
Yes. little hard to mask, so just make sure you're listening. Awesome. So now let's get our bodies engaged. This is what I like to call the theater shakedown. If you know it, you know it. If you don't, you'll catch on quick. Right arm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, So now, let's go over to the piano. Listen and repeat after me on an N as in Nancy. Can you repeat that? Ready, and. Yeah, so it's N-E-N-A-No-Nu. One more time. Ready, and breathe. Alright, awesome. It's a great sound, but everyone seems a little bit scared. So can we get back into that singing posture that we talked about last time? Making sure that we're standing up nice and tall, hands by our side. And let's go back to where we were. And can you just sing it with about 8% more volume this time? Ready, ready, breathe. Yeah, we're going to keep going. This time, can you sing it and can you pull the tone out of your mouth like this? Imagine there's like a string coming from the back of your head all the way forward. Back here again. Ready, and. One more. Awesome. So if you identify as a male, could you raise your hand? Awesome. You're our bases. Clap for the bases. Woo! Great. If you identify as female and your birthday is January through June, can you raise your hand? Perfect. That's pretty even. All right. You're going to be our sopranos, and then everyone else, you'll be our altos. So can we all hum this pitch? Yeah, make sure you're really listening. Keep going. Just breathe when you need to. Bases, can you jot down a fifth? Yeah, if you don't have that note, you can go with the octave. Make sure you're really listening. But that's going to get softer. Keep the air going. Just try to fit yourself into the people around you. Awesome. So stop that for a second. Let's take in another breath. And this time I want you to sing it on an ooh. And I want you to put the ooh in the same place that the is. So just as forward in what we like to call a mask, but with a nice open ooh shape. Does that make sense? Awesome. Let's go back to this pitch. Can you sing your root and fifth on an and then we'll switch to ooh. Ready, breathe. And then ooh. I hear a nice third in there, but we haven't added that quite yet. It should just be not the third quite yet. We're almost there. You're jumping the gun. Okay, so can you sing ready? Jump on the fifth. And then switch to an ooh. Now altos, can you add that third in, major third? Yep, keep singing. Getting a little louder. Awesome job. Altos, make it minor, down a half step. Back up to major. really, really nice sound. It's really, really beautiful. But I want you to focus more on volume and tuning than necessarily the beauty of the sound. So can you give me about 8% more? Yep.
You said drop down a bit. Did you mean drop down to the bit or drop down a bit?
Drop down to the bit. Sorry, if that wasn't clear. Okay. So can we hum this pitch again? And then give your perspective notes when I say move, and then we'll do some vowels. So here, and then move, and then on an oo, and then on an ah. Can you put a little bit more oo in that ah? Yeah, and then o. Alto's down half step. A little bit louder, spin it. Yeah, and then back up altos. Yeah, that's awesome. Good job. All right, so now we're going to go here, and we're going to do a fun one. This is kind of long, so repeat after me. Many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty nice, mighty nice, mighty nice. Remember, we're minors. Can you try that one more time? Yeah, a lot better. So let's go here. I'll sing the whole thing. We'll sing it twice. If you don't catch on the first time, try to fix something the second time, and you'll catch on. Ready, and many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. One more time. Many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Yeah, that's awesome. So as you can tell with this warm-up, it's kind of, if you don't use your consonants and differentiate the words, it sounds like, and you can't really tell what people are saying. So can you really make it exaggerated? Many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. It might feel silly, but especially with the masks on, it's important that we really differentiate those words. So starting here, ready, and many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty nice. Many mumbling mice are making merry music in the moonlight. Mighty. Yeah, we're gonna. Okay.
All right, have a seat. Very nice. Thank you, madam. Okay. Before you go, get your phones out. I'm going to ask you to do the survey again like we did before. So let me pull it up real quick. And then whenever, you don't have to stay here to fill it out, but just pull it up on your phone so you can do that. Hello, forms, office. There we go. Come on. As soon as my computer's gonna pull it up, that's cool. All right. Forms, close. Share. Okay. You should be able to just walk up to that and scan it with your camera, and it should pull it up on your browser. Let me make sure I share that with Zoom so that you can see that. I did not forget about you, promise. Okay, can you see that? So just scan that QR code with your phone. Did it work? Do I need to make it bigger? Okay, it's working. Good. Got it? Okay, then I'm gonna stop the video, and I'm gonna see you later. Bye.